I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. I'd like to say hello to Lily. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on. Please introduce yourself to my audience, please.
Hi, my name is Fire Lili, and I stream on YouTube.
And then that's that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. How long have you been a YouTuber or a VTuber?
Actually, I have videos dating back to when I was 1 year old
Oh my gosh.
because my mom had started a channel about me, but it was like an IRL channel. But I started VTubing in 2014.
It's almost the Truman Show. Entire life. We've done that to our grandson. Virtually everything he's done since he was born is now on some sort of video.
I see.
We just figure whatever partner he gets, we'll run them all the way off with everything he's ever done. He's never going to get away with anything. When did you get started on your own with content creation?
I think around the age of 13, so maybe like a little bit before 2020. I was finally allowed to have a public channel of my own that wasn't run by my mother.
Uh-huh.
So I posted Minecraft content, and I
Yes.
was not a VTuber because my tablet could not handle that.
Yeah, the tablet would have been a little bit overheated
Yeah.
for that, and even Minecraft. Well, when did you decide to try VTubing, and did you just see other people doing it and wanted to give it a shot?
I saw the YouTubers Great Moon Aroma and Fillion because back in my day, those were like the only two popular VTubers.
Uh-huh.
And I decided that day that I wanted to be a VTuber, so I started creating my own.
Cool. And was it easier for you because you'd already been on streams before, not streams, but virtual on content before? Was it easy for
I
you to go into it?
It's very hard for me to even keep a schedule right now, but
Uh,
I'm getting back to uploading videos. Um, but that's because I have a model debut coming up. But
ah,
I think that it was very hard for me to like upload videos, but it was easy for me to record them. And I always kind of struggled with making VTubers because back then I couldn't draw, but now I can.
yeah, yeah. I see that you've got the commissions and everything going. We're going to have the it looks like artistry. Is that what it is called?
I have
Um,
artistry and a VGen now.
yeah, I'm putting the artistry for sure up on the links for this so people can check out your commissions and everything for it. Um,
Thank you.
so you got started a little later with art?
I started when I was a kid, like a young kid,
Yeah.
but I had been taken over by Gotcha Life, so it was very painful to see my artwork, like looking back on it. Maybe I'll do like a sketchbook tour, like for a video, but oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing.
So have you taken any courses since then, or are you self-taught completely?
I took a school course because we were required to, but
Uh,
other than that, all the anime stuff I taught myself just
yeah,
by like looking at it and redrawing it.
yeah. Well, that takes some work. Then that means you've got your own style, don't isn't it?
I I hope it's cute, but I don't know. I kind of fluctuate between styles sometimes.
Oh, you have the right to do that. You have the right to do that. Have you gotten to the point as an artist where you're not ever quite satisfied with what you've done?
Yes, all the time. I always want to improve, which is why I'm always not constantly like streaming or like recording videos. It's because I'm always making new models and always trying to update my old ones to make them even better for the best viewer experience.
And you get to the point where I still got to tweak this just a little bit, and it just start
Yeah.
over again. That so. Would you rather do the live content or recorded content at this point?
For me, live content is way easier, but I think that it's good to have some videos on my records, so I'm going to start filming more of those.
Yeah, yeah. Is it going? Are they going to be shorts or are they going to be long form?
I tried doing YouTube Shorts. I can't get behind it because it's all brain rot.
Yeah,
I have like 4 or 5 shorts whenever I post clips, but I'm gonna start filming like individual YouTube videos, I
yeah,
think.
yeah. It might make it a little easier. Are they going to be scripted up, or are they going to be on the fly and then edit them?
I never script my videos. I feel like that's way too much work, so I just pick a game and I go for it.
Do you pick the game beforehand, or do you do it as you turn the microphone on?
I think most of the time I pick a game like 20 minutes before I start recording, or I'll be like searching while I'm recording, and then I realize I'm recording, and then I'm like, oh, okay, we'll go with this one.
That's hey, as long as you got a system that works for you, that's all you need.
Yeah.
So, what are the games you usually are playing? What type of games?
I really like games that are like laid back and like something you can chill with because usually on stream I'm singing and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So you want something that you can just kind of tune out to.
Right.
But when I'm filming videos, we do like game style like thrillers and stuff. I
Uh,
don't do shooting games. I can't deal with the stress of having to run and reload. Like
yes.
I can't do that. But it commends to anyone who can. But a lot of the times it's more like building open worlds, things like that.
Yeah.
RPGs.
Yeah. Yeah. I can. I think my level right now at this age is Fallout.
Fall
Because
I've heard
yeah, I can. It helps me. You don't have to reload, and it helps you aim. If it was
a lot
yeah, if I was stuck in something like Marvel Avengers or something like that, there's no way I couldn't even see what was going on.
a
Yeah.
lot of the time in my old job we had a lot of Fallout merch.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, with the series come out, people are starting to get back into it again.
I
It's
saw Fallout 4 got pretty popular.
yeah. Oh yeah, and I bought that, but my computer can't run
My computer can't run much either. I have
it.
everything else closed except for my VTube Studio open right now.
Now, isn't that something? They don't really tell you that that's what's going to happen when you when you go to VTuber. It's going to use up all your computer, so you can't stream actually anything.
Well, I made it helpful that I make optimized VTubers for
Ah,
people that can't really run like big things. So this VTuber won't lag me out as much as a normal scale VTuber would when I'm playing a game.
so tell me, what is it? What makes it optimized?
Well, usually VTubers are drawn on a 9,000 by 8,000 to 9,000 by 10,000 scale with pixels. So that means that they're naturally higher resolution and higher quality.
Right.
But that also means it takes up more resources on your computer.
Mm.
I draw mine on a 4,000 by 3,000 scale, so it takes up less like resources, but it's still like high enough quality that it looks okay.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so you're doing more with less.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
and that means you can have more toggles instead of like, more customization.
uh,
I
so
have lots of toggles.
you kind of have to sacrifice one for the other a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think it's worth it because I like my expressiveness more, so I can be more expressive with this one than I ever could be with my other ones.
Ah, cool. But you got a new one coming up.
Yeah, I do. I'm
Yeah.
trying to draw that one on a higher scale. I'm trying to 5,000 by 4,000, but looking like I'm gonna have to downgrade because oh my gosh, too many pixels. It's annoying.
All those freaking pixels wandering around.
Yeah, I'm like wondering where am I going with this? This is not looking good.
That's always tough for an artist. Get part ways into it and think, what am I doing again?
Yeah, because it's like, why am I trying new things when I already do the old things? Like, come on.
So what do you like to what type of artwork do you like to do?
My favorite thing is to draw and rig VTubers. Rigging is my favorite part, but I also do animations for VTubers. I've never
Ah,
had anyone commission me for that. They usually just commission for the VTuber itself, but I do like actual animations with my VTubers, and I think those are pretty cool.
so what do you use for that? What type of program?
I also use Live 2D for that,
Uh,
but I separate my models differently. I think I might have example somewhere. You can keep talking while I try to find that.
I keep now I'm spending time just talking about nothing, trying to stretch time as much as possible. I used to do this in radio all the time when we were waiting for the news at the top of the hour because we'd end up a song that would end about 2 minutes before the newscast. And I grabbed the weather forecast and read it over and over and over again in different ways and try to remind people about the programming coming up, all the while somebody else was doing something in the background. If I couldn't do that, then I'd have tried to resort to some whatever promos that were handed around or even look at the log and see what was coming up next hour. Then, if that all failed, I'd go back and start all over again, talking in circles until finally we hit the news at the top of the hour. Bing! Time for CBS News.
Oh yeah, That's really cool, though. You're an actual newscaster.
Yeah, I had to.
I pulled up my example,
Yeah, there
but
you
you
go.
can't see
See,
it on your screen.
perfect time. Let me see. I don't know if I see it yet. Still see you. There it is. Oh, nice. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. That's cool. So you did all that yourself?
I always do. I love
Uh,
doing that. That's
yeah.
some like my favorite things. I learned animation before I learned art, so that might be why it's harder for me to draw higher scale VTube models because of drawing was not my forte. It's more of the animation part of it.
Yeah, that's interesting because I always thought that they went hand in hand. You had to have art before animation.
Well, when you learn animation, the first thing they tell you is don't add detail because details is an animator's like worst nightmare
Right.
because you have to animate each individual part.
Yes. Yeah,
But
that's the truth.
artists are taught to add tons of detail.
Yeah.
So since I learned animation first, detail was kind of a struggle for me. So when I learned to draw, like after I started animating, like and I actually got better, I was like, holy shit, how the fuck do you add detail?
Yeah, I never thought about that. And I'm thinking back to the old animation where it was, one cell after another that they were drawing. And I can imagine them looking at a scene that they had to draw and like, oh, there's less detail in this one. This is going to be easier to do.
They're so simplistic. Like
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse's old design was just like two buttons and everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, just a black one a bit of
Yeah,
white and a bit of black. There you go. The best of it's in there.
it's too
Uh,
much work to do anything else.
oh yeah, yeah. That's why I'm kind of surprised that folks don't early people who are trying animation the first time don't just do black and white stuff to start with. Uh,
Um, I don't. I think that a lot of people when they start animation, they're usually young kids
yeah,
or like teenagers, and when they see animation, they think something colorful because they see a lot of anime or like TV shows, and they're all drawn in color,
right.
but they don't understand that it's a full studio. Someone's in charge of the line art and drawing, while someone else is in charge of coloring it, and like it's a whole studio
Yeah.
that makes those like shows they see. So they often try to replicate that, and they make it really hard on themselves.
Did that happen to you?
When I was a kid, yes, I always tried to draw things at 12 FPS, which was like 12 to 24, which is like standard for like an animation studio,
Yeah.
and it's just not worth it. Not worth it if you don't have a team or if you don't know what you're doing.
Uh,
So I stuck to animatics. That's why they got so popular because they were just one frame.
yeah. Yeah. I would think that the frame to frame stuff would be easier on the computer. Uh,
It can be, but it also takes a lot of frames to make a frame by frame animation,
yeah.
which is why things like tweening, when you use like all Light Motion or CapCut or Live 2D, they're using like deformers instead and separated parts. So it's more of just a bobbing movement of where you place it in
Uh,
keyframes instead of creating like hand-drawn keyframes. So it's
yeah.
less frames to use and it exports as a video instead of having to draw each individual frame, which start as pictures and then turn into a video.
Ah. So when you're watching a animated feature, one way or another, are you
Mhm.
watching it with a critical eye, or are you watching it to entertain yourself, or both?
It depends who it's from. Sometimes I get people sending me their art to critique it,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at it through an artist lens. Sometimes when I'm watching Studio Ghibli movies or any anime movie, when I see like very nice tears or very nice like clothing or how something interacts with something else, I'll note it down in my head. I'll be like, "Oh, that's really cool." But most of the time, I watch stupid stuff to like entertain myself. But I watch a lot of YouTubers, like not many VTubers, surprisingly, just normal YouTubers
Yeah.
when I'm in my free time.
Yeah. Well, that's not surprising. People have their own tastes. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And I've talked about this to other folks before about games and the artistry in the games, where you can have a Genshin Impact that has a certain type of art and animation, but that wouldn't work on Undertale.
Yeah.
And Undertale's got a lot more basic, but with that basic, they've had to do a lot with that basic to get it to work, and it just would be completely wrong in that hyper realistic format.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen people try to do that. Like Hollow Knight has a specific style Or like, for instance, SpongeBob SquarePants. I've
Yeah.
seen SpongeBob SquarePants be turned into a hyper realistic thing. It was horrifying because he's supposed to be a sponge. Like, let's not make him a human.
Yes.
He's meant to be a sponge. It's horrifying.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think that it's very important to stick to whatever niche or style it is, not like stay in it. Perhaps you can always experiment.
Yeah.
Like SpongeBob often like changed his style for like memes and stuff.
Right.
But I think if you're changing it too often, it adds like a difficulty with a sense of normalcy, which is what people usually come to streams or videos for. It's like a sense of normalcy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Some comfort and
Yeah,
normalcy, that type of thing. Um, have you ever watched the Tom and Jerry animations?
I did when I was younger.
Okay. So you would watch the older shows or the new ones?
I used to watch a lot of Looney Tunes with my dad,
Yeah. So
and I watched a lot of Tom and Jerry. We actually had an project on that at school when I took music theory.
yeah.
They made us try to recreate the sound effects using objects we found around the school.
Oh man, that would have been fun.
Ooh. When he got hurt, we actually made somebody like stub their toe and scream "ow." So,
That would have been me. I do that every day. Happens when you're old and you have 9 cats. Sooner or later, you're going to hit something. That's the only time I ever hit a note singing, by the way, is if I do something like that.
I
Um,
love doing that.
the if you watch the Tom and Jerry stuff from the early parts to the later parts, you can see where the studios changed by the art style.
Yeah,
The old ones are the cell by cell, hand painted, very detailed things that you're always amazed by, and then they get picked up by a group that does very look like made for television, very badly
I
detailed.
noticed that.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the heck is that? Even the music is weird. Uh,
I noticed that specifically in this show called Amazing World of Gumball. It was on Cartoon Network.
oh yeah, yeah,
Cartoon Network recently got shut down, so it was given to Disney.
yeah,
Um, the way that they animated, I'm pretty sure it was Disney, but the way that they animated it was completely different. You could tell which, like, the voice actors don't sound the same or remotely similar.
yeah,
They're making it musicals, which Amazing World of Gumball admittedly had music, but it wasn't always every episode, and their music were bangers. But Disney's turned it into like a fairy princess thing, and it's like pissing me off.
yeah.
But you can tell when a studio's changed by the way that you look at the way they drew
Oh,
Gumball. Gumball had sharper edges, and now he's got like soft round cheeks.
yeah. And that was the whole point of the Gumball. I love that show, by the way. I'm glad you brought it up. It's just it's so it just doesn't give a damn. At least when the first, not the way it's coming out now, but it was like it would throw on a topic and it was so adult, and then everybody would just look at the camera.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, you got me there. Good job. Um, another one that was kind of like that was Chowder. That was on
Mm.
earlier. It had all sorts of different animation, but not quite nearly like this. I'm sad to hear that it's going plain. Um, instead of it doesn't need it. The edge is what kept it going for me.
Now it's going like PG.
Ugh. That's no fun. That's no fun. They kind of lose everything. Even when they did that one episode where they had a show that was copying them in China, and they did a show harpooning that, lampooning it. It was
Yeah.
that was great. The whole thing was great. But no, you have to ruin everything, I guess. But the um, getting back to the Tom and Jerry thing, later on they get picked up by Chuck Jones,
Hmm.
and now you're back to the Bugs Bunny style of 1960s cartoons with Chuck Jones, and it's again a big giant change to that sort of format, and it makes when you pick up a game, is that something you notice instantly with the style of art, and is it something that will harm whether or not you enjoy the game or not?
Yes, I think a lot of times I judge art styles very harshly. I never liked the art style of Fortnite, which is why I refused to play, not just because it was a shooter game, but because I didn't like how the 3D models looked.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, when I saw Miku, they butchered her. I hated it. Um, I really liked a game called Poco, and it was specifically because I thought the clown was really cute.
Uh,
But I really judge on art styles.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame you there. I mean, if you know, I went to the movie Transformers 2 with my stepdaughter because we wanted to see stuff blow up. We weren't there to watch Shakespeare, for crying out loud. We wanted to see robots blow up, and they did, and we enjoyed it. If but if you're going into a game and you're expecting a certain level of artwork, you're expecting a certain level, and you don't get it, that could really blow everything, every bit of enjoyment out of it, can it?
Yeah. I got disappointed when I see like an advertisement. I'm like, oh, this game's gonna be really cool. And then I download the game. I'm like, where's all the like pretty frills and butterflies and stuff? Like I'm just stuck with cell shaded.
Did what did you think about a game like No Man's Sky?
I never played it, but I did see like a trailer for it.
Yeah,
Um, it's on Steam, right?
yeah, it is. It is. It's gone through.
I had been looking for like paid and free games,
Yes.
so I was just like scrolling and I saw it, and I was like, oh, I've heard things about this game.
Yeah. It came out with such an amazing trailer, and the artwork was pretty fabulous for me. I mean, I'm no artist, but
Mhm.
believe me, I ain't no artist. Um, but it looked beautiful, but they didn't put a lot of gameplay in it.
It's just art.
Yeah, so they would go to different planets and look good, and then they get in the ship and go to another planet. They've added it on, and it's become quite a good game in the meantime. Uh, but have you had games where it was that you've played where it was all art and nothing else?
Um, well, Poco is very art themed, but I didn't mind it too much because it was like a point and click, and I knew that going in.
Yeah.
But I think I think I found one that was too much gameplay and not enough art, and that was Subnautica, because the characters and stuff were more detailed on the advertisement than they actually were like in the game. And
Ah.
I'm like, why am I looking at this Leviathan Reaper and he's actually scaring me? Like he was not as ugly like in the trailer as he was. Um, Most games don't have too much art in it. I mean, I've played like Rock Origin.
Yeah,
I think they have a lot of art in there, which especially like on the loading screens. I
right.
hope they commission me. Please commission me. But I see them a lot with the art. But then when I get into the game, I'm just like, oh, we're just like 2D characters.
Yeah, yeah. That's the kind of bait and switch they used to do with PlayStation games and the early 3D type models where they'd show, oh, this looks so realistic, and then it's all blocks and triangles. Um,
I felt that way with Amori because the first time I saw Amori advertisements, I only saw like the drawings, the 2D drawings, and it was like animations, and I was like, this game is gonna be in an anime style, and it's gonna be so cool.
yeah.
It's gonna be like one of those like games, kind of like Danganronpa. I thought that's what it was.
Uh-huh.
Then when I saw like an actual gameplay of it, I was like, this is a pixel game.
Yeah. Oops.
I was
Um,
scared.
yeah. Well, Danganronpa is kind of different, though, isn't it? Because a lot of that is really still pictures.
Yes, but it's like if I'm expecting it to be all pictures, then I expect there to be artwork in there.
Yeah.
But if it's a pixel game, why not just advertise the pixel game?
Yeah, yeah. Like a Stardew Valley, you kind of Stardew Valley is one of those exceptions, I think, where you
Well, like
show,
even the logo's pixel, so you
yeah,
know what you're getting into.
yeah, you're getting into it, and it goes, that art style goes with the game. Um, it would look really weird looking like Genshin Impact. Um,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, I don't think it would work quite the same way as it does with Agent. So
Stardew Genshin.
Stardew Genshin. Now
Genshin Valley.
that
Huh.
that is going to be the next. Someone will come up with a mod for it, and it'll happen.
Everyone write that down.
That's right.
Genshin Valley.
Yes. And credit to Lily, okay? Genshin Valley. Oh my gosh. Of course, then it'll be gotcha. And
We don't talk about my gotcha phase. Oh my gosh. I actually have old gotcha stories that I made in middle school just like available to me.
Oh.
Like on Google. It's horrifying. It's so scary. I don't know what I was thinking back then, but one of them was like fat, and it was just the dad beating up the kid for being fat the whole time. And I was like, "Oh my god." It was so scary.
That's
I don't know what little me was doing.
oh hey, yeah, maybe tone back on the sugar there a little bit.
I think I was like projecting how I felt like all the time while making gotcha stories, even if it wasn't true. Because I mean, I was a chubby kid, but like my dad wasn't beating me because I was chubby. It was
Oh,
just,
yeah. Yeah. Man alive. Those
it's
are
like, come on, man,
yeah. What was I doing back then? Right out loud.
it's horrifying.
So with that, I mean, do you write as well?
I used to make Wattpads, but it's like a little all of my like past stuff is really embarrassing because I was part of like the online community with all the gaming things like
Yeah.
Yandere Simulator, Baldi's Basics, things like that. So I wrote fanfics about all those things. I had a Twilight era. It was horrible.
Oh no.
We had the Twilight. I wanted to be a werewolf. It's not okay.
Uh,
Like
well, I can understand the werewolves better than the vampires. Okay.
I mean, I wanted now I'm like more on Team Vampire, but I'm like what they I watched like old videos of Twilight and I'm like these wigs are horrible. I don't know who did their wigs.
Not
It's
to
really
mention
bad.
the lines in the movie. I'm
Bella,
Switzerland.
no! Bella, stop! Help!
Bella, you're
It was
really
so dry.
Bella, you're really stupid. Why are we fighting over you?
Literally, she got like almost hit by a car, and it's like you could have just like watched where you were going.
Yes.
I don't understand. The only good thing that came out of that was Paramore.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, it was. Uh, it just I had to deal with it with an entire family of women who watched it,
I
and
can imagine how that went. Because
oh
now
my
they're selling Edward booty shorts at Hot Topic.
gosh.
It's terrifying. I have Metallica booty shorts when I used to work there, but
Yeah.
I would never buy the Edward ones.
No. 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 It, it not only was it like that. I mean, my wife would. I worked evenings, and my wife worked daytimes at the time. So when I get home, the end credits would be rolling on the DVD as she was asleep. So
Hmm.
I would hear that music over and over and over and over and over and over again. And then she bought the audio book.
Oh no. Listening to Twilight while you're working is crazy.
Yeah, no, we were in the car and she plugged it and put it in the CD player. And I swear it's the only time I wanted to run the car up a tree.
What? Like it's the movie just on a CD?
It's the books read on a CD.
Oh my gosh, the books are even worse.
Yes,
I don't read.
here's the thing that the narrator sounded like Winona Ryder who did not care. It was
I
so Valley Girl. I
it just oh my gosh, Twilight and then that with Harry Potter. I never understood the hype around Harry Potter. I've been to what's it called? Universal.
yeah
And I had the wand and everything. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, I get to point a wand at stuff. I love being a magical princess.
yes
But Harry Potter, I watch the movies with my parents because they love Harry Potter.
yes
But then whenever I see it, I'm like, also, all of a sudden, the writer of like Harry Potter is just saying that people, like random people in the story, are gay. All of a sudden, and
yeah
I'm like so confused what she's doing on Twitter.
and
But
then
anyways,
she goes against him and it's she
I don't know what
she
she's doing.
she needs some help. But the, what I didn't understand about the whole Potter series by the time it was done, and believe me, the family was into that too, was there aren't that many people who are actually killed in the show by somebody else. Why was one
Yeah,
of the most powerful wizards in the game killed by Ron Weasley's mother?
that and also why is Loki? I had a crush on Ron, but we don't really talk about that. But he like looked too happy when Harry was dying, and I was like, okay. Also, introducing random characters like Luna, like it's like, come on, man. Could we
Yeah,
just not like keep the original three? Like, I don't need like random characters in the background. That's too many names to remember. The
yeah,
fat one and the skinny one that
yeah.
were like Buddy and Buddy. I don't even remember their names. They're not significant at all.
I mean, they did find a place for the guy that blew things up at the end. That was uh,
The only guys I know is Dumbledore, Harry Potter, Ron, and what's her name? Amanda? That's
yes.
probably not Amanda.
Uh, now you're gonna make me try to remember these things.
I don't even know her name. It's
Yeah,
probably like Yes, whatever. Hermione. Oh
Hermione,
my
yes.
gosh.
It was some
I said Amanda.
yeah, Amanda. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's the big guy played by Robbie Coltrane.
Yeah, that's Dumbledore. No, wait,
No,
that's
no, Dumbledore was the wizard.
wait, what's his name? The fat one, right? That
Yeah,
said bippity boppity something something sloppy and
yeah.
turned the guy into a pig.
No, no, this is the guy who had all the animals.
Yeah,
Hagrid,
yeah, the one that
Hagrid,
turned the kid into a pig.
Hagrid. That's the one. Yeah,
Yeah, Hagrid
yeah,
turned the kid into a pig and gave him a tail.
yeah. But it just got to the point where if somebody who is as low in the totem pole as Ron Weasley's mom can kill one of the most powerful evil wizards, why didn't you just do that at the beginning?
I don't know.
I don't understand. Because we wouldn't have had
It's,
6 movies.
I feel like they could have just like split it in half and consolidated it into one.
Yeah, yeah. I just wait for the remake. It'll come out soon.
Another remake.
Yeah, the Lion King, the Lion King animated version of the live version of the animated version.
I don't even know why they keep like they did a Frozen live action play thing that's on Disney Plus. Then they did Frozen 2.
Yep.
Then they were planning to do a Descendants 3 and 4. They did Descendants 3, then Carlos died, so they couldn't do a Descendants 4. It's like, can we just like make something original? You keep adding more movies to already like existing franchises. It's not gonna work anymore.
But when
No
you
one wants to see a sequel.
yeah, but when you kind of look at some of the stuff they were doing for a long time, the movies themselves were cookie cutters. Um,
Yeah.
Princess having trouble in their life becomes a hero, and
I think the
Princess,
only good movie they had was Wreck-It Ralph, Loki.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, Lilo and Stitch is something. I don't think that's Disney, but it still was. It still followed the same format over and over again. Um, they went through virtually every country in the world, coming up with something for that, even undersea. So, uh,
Yeah.
yeah. But for you, animation, is it really tough for people to try and get jobs in animation right now?
I think that everyone who is in art school right now, the need for us is fleeting because AI is like taking over. But I think everyone wants a studio job because it gives you the most like financial stability
Right,
and the most like coverage and insurance and stuff.
right.
Like you're promised a lot for a studio job. So most other artists are kind of stuck finding other things. But even then, like I was going to go to art school, like art college, but then I decided against it because I was looking at like the charts for us. They don't need us much anymore. Half of K-pop Demon Hunters, like the audience and stuff was AI.
Oh,
Like they don't need us much anymore.
yike. That just galls me at no end because they've done it to announcers too. And if you watch any commercial on YouTube, you will hear an announcer that's AI.
Yeah.
And like we don't charge anything. I mean, you could get a good announcer for a half a cheese sandwich, but you still used AI. That,
Because it saves them an extra dollar. It's like you could be using that extra dollar to keep the economy moving.
yeah,
That's why things are so expensive because people can't find jobs.
yeah, yeah. That's it in a nutshell. That's it in a nutshell. It yeah. Are you looking at VTubing as a way eventually to have a part-time job with it?
I would hope that either my commissions take off so that people could buy from me,
Yeah,
or that I could make YouTube my full time. That was my dream job since I was a kid, to make
yeah.
YouTube my full time career. If I had all the time in the world after school, like if I didn't have to do school anymore and I didn't have to have the job I have right now, I'd be making videos left and right. I'd be dropping like 2 videos a day. I'd be streaming every day. I'd have the best thing ever. Like I'd be so happy because you get to pick your own hours. You get to do whatever you want in the creative sense. I don't have anybody telling me that this is wrong. This is not how I should be filming. I could film however I wanted.
Yep.
It's like my safe space.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a creative safe space too. And
Yeah.
you can flex a little bit, and with having the model, a lot of people see they can be themselves more than they can in real life.
I say a lot of times I can relate the community of VTubers to Dungeons and Dragons. They all have their own characters and they play into those characters. And when you meet another character, you just want to be your character, which is pretty much yourself.
Yeah.
And you just kind of meet them how you would meet anyone else. And you get to hang out, play games together. It's kind of cool. You're going on adventures together. It's pretty cool.
Now, how do you feel about the relationship you have with chat right now? Your chat.
I have a pretty active chat, I'd say.
Yeah.
My chat averages around 5 viewers.
Yeah.
I think we've gotten up to 80 in a stream.
Oof.
But my chat is pretty active. They talk to me a lot. I have one specific chatter that's always there.
Yeah.
For some reason. I'm curious. And the other ones kind of drop in, but I'd like to stream more for them, so I'm trying to work really hard on this debut because they deserve it.
Yeah. Yeah. When is the debut happening?
I'm not too sure yet. I just finished like most of the model art. I still have to rig it,
Yeah.
and I still have to set up like the overlays and the rest of the stuff. But I think it's pretty cute so far.
Is this just going to be one of those things where you're fiddling with it right until you finally hit the switch to go on?
Yeah, and I wrote a song for it.
Yeah. Oh, you
and
wrote
I
a
made a music
song.
video.
Oh my gosh, that's really going for it. You
It
have,
takes a lot more time because I'm the only one working on it. I didn't hire any musicians,
yeah.
didn't hire any artists. I'm hoping when I get my next paycheck, I can commission a few artists to make some things for me so that I can use them for my streams.
Well, we didn't talk about a music background. Do you have a lot of music background?
I sing and I play guitar and bass and piano.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I know that you have some covers up on the YouTube.
I do.
Yeah.
You stalked my YouTube.
I was doing research, okay? Yes. But so you play guitar and bass.
I do.
Yeah.
I used to play guitar a lot with my brother.
Yeah.
He moved out, so we don't play anymore.
Yeah.
But I play my bass more than I do my guitar.
Oh.
But I used to play a lot of Billie Eilish on my guitar. I never actually learned chords. I don't know how to read sheet music.
Yeah.
I have perfect pitch, so I just kind of play notes and then sing whatever song sounds similar to those notes.
Hey, that's perfect. That's perfectly fine. There's a lot of people that learn that way, how to play, and that's what I worry about with people who learn how to do something and then go to school for it, because I
Yeah.
hear that a lot that sometimes the instructors try to strip you of what your individuality is before you go in.
A lot of the time, I had gone to a music class, and it was for piano.
Uh-huh.
And I personally don't read sheet music. I tried,
Yeah.
and it's because like I don't know where the notes stand. I can't remember it.
Yeah.
I don't know treble clef. I don't know bass clef. If you gave me a sheet right now, I could not tell you. I could tell you maybe where C was
Yes.
or like E, but even that's the piano scale. I never learned guitar notes, but when I went to this piano class, they made me learn like sheet music and stuff. And I was there for 8 years,
Oof.
and I was so far behind. Like when I ended, I was on a middle school level, and I was like almost in high school.
Oh my
And it was
gosh.
because I just couldn't read the sheet music. But then when she told me to play something on my own, I learned River Flows in You by Yamaha. I
Dang.
think that's his name. And all I had to do was listen to it, and then I could just play it.
Well, that is a gift there. But also you got to want to use that and play it, and that's something else. My wife has that type of thing where she was playing keyboard in churches, and she actually recorded a CD one time. But
Ooh.
she didn't read any notes either. She would just sit down and it would come to her as she played it. Little practice got into it. But I when I was in my 20s in Champaign, Illinois, there was a uh, pretty good band scene there. That's where the original Farm Aid was Champaign, Illinois. Um,
See.
and anybody who played bass was in like 6 or 7 bands
I
because
think
nobody could find a bass
bassists are
player.
the hardest to find.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Bassists, or yeah, there'd be times when people would schedule 2 bands and they'd have the same bassist for both.
It's because nobody actually wants to play the bass. They want to be the lead guitarist. So every guy I meet, because I'm pretty emo.
Yeah,
Like I make my character look kind of to like me.
yeah,
I have red hair, like it's red and black now, which is what my new model will have. Sneak
yes,
peek.
yes,
Um, I'm pretty emo, so a lot of the times I get boys that are in bands when they try to talk to me.
Right.
And all of them are lead guitarists or lead singers. Nobody wants to be a drummer and nobody wants to be a bassist because they don't want to be behind the lead singer and guitars
Oh.
because they don't get enough love.
And now see, when I grew up in the '70s, basses were the biggest part of the music. I mean, I lived through disco for crying out loud. You don't have a decent song there without a bass line that moves your feet. Um,
Yeah.
and even a lot of jazz that I listen to, stand-up bass is amazing. And the problem I had was my hands. I switch-handed. I do things both left-handed and right-handed, and I don't know which hand to use.
I
Uh,
do that too.
yeah,
Ambidextrous.
yeah. I call it ambiclustrous. I drop things with both hands.
I can write upside down and diagonally.
Ah,
Like while I'm standing right side up, I can write upside down.
yeah, I could do that left-handed, but not right-handed. Can you write with both hands at the same time?
Not at the same time, but I can write with both hands.
Yeah, yeah. I got a little party trick where I'll sign my name with both hands at the same time, and people are like, and it hurts my head, but I can do it. It's like I'm using my entire brain here to do this little party trick.
I think it would be difficult to do them at the same time. So that's a pretty cool party trick.
Yeah, well, sometimes the one side will go backwards, which
I can imagine. It's probably much easier to mirror it
yeah,
than to have to draw it the same way.
yeah. But even when I was active in sports and stuff, I would bat left-handed, golf right-handed, throw right-handed. um, it was all over the place, and I wasn't good at any of it,
Yeah.
which is even worse.
I'm not good at any sports. I have stories about those. Ooh.
I tell you what, it's when you get to this age, unfortunately, you tend to remember the bad things more than the good things.
Yeah. I was an embarrassing child. I understood why I got bullied.
Uh,
I still get bullied, but it's for different reasons now. But they bring up the past quite a bit.
ah,
I will say, in 6th grade, I had a crush on a boy,
mhm.
and it was Halloween. I was wearing a maid outfit.
Oh,
I had gone up to him and I gave him an anime drawing of him, but it was not good because I couldn't draw at the time. And I
yeah.
said, "Will you be my boyfriend?" And he said, "Absolutely not. What the hell?"
Oh,
It was because I was wearing cat ears. It
oh, ah,
was bad.
oh, ouch, ouch. Yeah,
I would have said no to me too.
oh, yeah, when I didn't, I had to go all the way to like age 40 until I realized that you could have second dates.
You can have more than one date, but not with cat ears on. So
Yeah.
don't make my mistake. Any middle schoolers out there watching, please
Yeah, especially middle school. Yeah, when I went,
don't wear cat ears.
yes, as far as that goes. So with the new debut coming up, you got to be
Mm,
pretty excited. I mean, you're working on this, and you've been working on it for a while.
I'm
Um,
so excited.
yeah, have you had the ability to even look past it yet, or is it the only thing in your sights?
Only thing in my sights, I'm hoping to have a more normal schedule after that because I'll have a model that I can use and not feel like bad about.
Yeah.
But it has to be perfect. And then I'll use that. I'll make more videos. I'll pre-record videos so that I can edit them, have a more decent schedule,
Yeah,
and I'll stream at nights because that's when I get off work.
yeah. And having that regular schedule is going to help organically grow that base that you want to grow, solid
Yeah.
base, and get more of those people who come back. You know, when you realize that people were coming back to,
A lot of the time when I stream, people just come in to say hi,
yeah,
and the more attention I give my chat, the more people show up.
yeah,
So I think I should do more just chatting streams or karaoke streams because
yeah,
people love those.
yeah. But when you realize that they're coming back for you, your personality, and hanging out with you, how does that affect you?
They come back a lot to make fun of me more than they do for my personality because
Uh,
I have a different model that I had made that was really it looks like this one, but it has like a special toggle.
I see
And
that
it's
toggle.
stupid. And they make fun of me for being cross-eyed and having a big forehead.
Folks, showed me that toggle, and my eyes went sideways. That's something else. um,
I love making dumb toggles. I can also have my head patted when people donate.
yeah, yeah. You um, eh, was it tough for you to come up with those types of things, the donations? Because I know some VTubers put in things they don't want to do and make it too easy.
I actually my donations are completely optional. They
Yeah,
don't redeem anything other than like an animation.
there you go.
I was going to put like things that I could do for it, but instead I just let people like put text to speech chat because I think it's like I'm not about it for the money. Like I don't think I'll ever have like I mean it's sad to say, but I don't think my YouTube will ever be big enough for me to make it my whole job.
Uh,
So I'm not in it for the money. It's nice when I get tips, but I try to keep it to like every 30 minutes my stream bot will like put the link in to tip me,
yeah,
but it's completely optional
yeah,
because it's like you should be able to watch this for free. This should be a chill place to hang out, not a money grab.
yeah, yeah. And besides that, the bot's also getting their social security numbers.
Probably.
That's how I always. I figure, if they go into, I had somebody break into my bank account and their credit score went down.
Well, I use Stream Elements, so
Yeah,
it's completely like anonymous. So all you do is like click on the Stream Elements link and it brings you to my tipping page
yep.
and you just click how much you want to give me and like connect your card. I can't see any of the details. I just see how much you sent me.
Okay. Well, we're gonna also, as I mentioned, we're gonna have that artistry page up. That's the first time I've seen that. By the way.
Artistry
Yeah,
and VGen, I'd say VGen is more trustworthy
yeah,
because you have to be verified by another artist.
yeah,
An Artistry is another commission site, but I have more products up on Artistry.
yeah. Take a look and see what Lily's got going on because it's obvious from we this long talk we've had. What a wonderful person they are to talk to and easy to talk to. And I think that's one of the biggest things about having a stream like yours is having that easy conversation with people that you're not even looking at.
A lot of people judge VTubers before they get to know them. I
Yeah,
think a lot of big VTubers give us a bad rep and say that we're cringy,
yeah,
but I think once you get to know me, I can be pretty talkative and pretty cool.
yeah.
And
Well, you
I
proved
think
that.
most VTubers are.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm doing this thing. One of the reasons why I'm doing this thing, anyway. But it's great to hear that you are able to use this along with what you're doing in life to kind of expand your horizons and make the world bigger and smaller at the same time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thank you.
yeah, and you've got a lot to offer. And folks, we're going to have those links up in the description for this video. Lily, thank you so much for coming on. We got to have you on again sometime.
Thank you. I'd love to come back.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.